Everything sports related. Breaking news, fantasy advice, score updates, weekly thoughts, and more. This is the Sports Juice Network.
What's going on, Sports Juice Network? What's up, Juice Tribe? Back at it with another video. Got a good one for you today. Let's hop in it. Today's video is about Cameron Jarrell Newton. Yes, for all you those people who don't know out there, Cam Newton, okay? He was the Carolina Panthers quarterback, MVP quarterback, Pro Bowl quarterback, Super Bowl losing quarterback. I just had to say it because it was true. All right, anyway, yeah, this video is about Cam Newton. So we gotta get into it. There's some things about Cam. As you all know, Cam Newton got released from the Carolina Panthers. At first it was supposed to be a trade, and then it was a mutual parting, and then it was oh, you guys got rid of me and you didn't trust me and stuff like that. So before we even get into what actually happened, let's give a little backstory. Cam Newton was born May 11, 1989, which puts him at 30 years of age. 30-year-old quarterback, still elite, still could play. There's no problem about it. Think about Cam, he is a physical freak. Cam stands 6'6", 250 pounds. That's a big dude. 6'6", 250. Listen, I'm 6'4", 235 pounds. That 6'6", 250, that's a big boy, okay? He was drafted in 2011. He went first overall out of Auburn. He won the Heisman Trophy back in 2010. We all know about what he did in college. It was ridiculous. He was ridiculous in college. There's no point about it, okay? We all knew he was going to be a first-round pick. We all knew he was going to be a good quarterback. He was drafted to the Carolina Panthers in 2011, and he spent 8 seasons with the Carolina Panthers before they ultimately released him. Now, during his time with the Carolina Panthers, he became a 3-time Pro Bowl quarterback. He won the MVP award in 2015. We all know the MVP is the most valuable player award, and in 2015 he showed out. Not only did he win the 2015 MVP award, he actually went to the Super Bowl. Carolina Panthers went to the Super Bowl. I still can't believe it. When he got to Super Bowl 50, the Carolina Panthers ultimately lost to the Denver Broncos. That's when Peyton Manning was playing, and that Denver Broncos had one of the nastiest defenses that you can think of, man. And Von Miller, TJ Ward, Chris Harris, that defense was ridiculous. A key to lead. It was ferocious, and they made Cam look like he was not an experienced quarterback. That's the best way to put it. So let's break it down. Let's get to what really the issue is. Cam was released for one reason and one reason only. Actually, no, I'm lying. There was 2 reasons, or 3 reasons. New owner, new head coach in Matt Rule, injuries. I'm gonna say it again. New owner, new head coach, previously a college head coach, injuries. Matt Rule previously coached in college at Baylor. He's a good coach. I think he's going to do pretty good with this team he has now with the Carolina Panthers. The new owner bought the team out. He's a good guy. Donated a lot of money. Apparently he just don't like him for some reason. And last but not least, the injuries. Cam has suffered a lot of injuries since he's been in the NFL. Cam Newton has suffered about 10 injuries in his time in the NFL, and he's had over 5 or 6 surgeries. If we're breaking it down, he injured his shoulder, he injured his knee, his shoulder rotator cuff, he tore it, concussion, back fracture, chest fracture, ankle ligament tear, ankle sprain again, and then last year he set out last year's season because he had a messed up foot. So I mean, listen, to say Cam is 6'6", 250 pounds, he has a lot of wear and tear on his body. And they always did say that he was the most hit quarterback in the NFL, and apparently it's starting to show now, being that he's been injured over 10 times in the NFL, and he had over 5 major surgeries. I think the Carolina Panthers ultimately grew frustrated with his fragile body. I mean, that's the best way I could put it. I mean, he is a runner. Cam likes to run. He had the most touchdowns, tying a record, or he actually beat that record back in 2015, I believe, with rushing touchdowns as a quarterback. But ultimately, I think it came down to injuries and long-term. Injuries and long-term. I don't think they thought that he was going to be the long-term option because he, suffered so many injuries. Now, with that being said, Cam Newton posted a video on Instagram today, and it made me a little hype because I like Cam Newton. Don't get me wrong, I might be a Saints fan, but I like Cam Newton. But it made me hype, he's listening to his gospel music. Hey, by all means, I love that, you know what I'm saying? Listen to your gospel music, and he's working out, which I've never really seen many people do, but that lets me know he is a special breed, okay? He was working out, and he said, you know what? They gave up on me. And you know what I can see? I can see in his eyes. I can see in his eyes that he has something to prove next year. Whether he's on a football team, whether he's on wherever he's at, he has something to prove next year. And I have a feeling that in the next couple years, he's gonna make the Carolina Panthers look stupid. It happens all the time. Players or teams get rid of players. Players like, oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Next thing you know, boom, that player's like, wow. I mean, let's be honest. Drew Brees and the Chargers at the time when he messed up that rotator cuff and they said they'd never play football again. Well, got the surgery done, rehab, went to the Saints. Guess what? Boom. Super Bowl winning quarterback. He's been playing over 20 seasons. Ridiculous, right? So I can see that fire in Cam Newton's eyes, man. I can see it. And he had his shirt off. He looks physically fit, like he ready to go, like he's been working out since his rehab. So I guess it's only a matter of time before he gets signed. There are 3 teams that I can see possibly signing Cam Newton right now. 3 possible teams. Number 1, Jacksonville Jaguars. You probably say why. I'm not all the way sold on Minshew Mania, you know, mustache guy. I'm not all the way sold on him. Granted, yeah, he was rookie last year. He took over for Nick Foles. He came in, he did this, he did that. You bring an experienced quarterback in that room, like Cam Newton, who has all those years of playing in the NFL, a big physical freak, 30 years old, can still play. That changes the whole dynamic of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Leonard Fournette in the backfield with Cam Newton. Who's gonna run the ball? Who's gonna get trucked? I can tell you who's gonna get trucked. Whoever is in the way, that's who's gonna get trucked. Don't rule that possibility out. Number 2, the New England Patriot. Really? You can see him in Bill Belichick's offense? Yeah, I can. Number 1, TB to TB. Tom Brady to Tampa Bay. It's done deal. He's there. They need a new quarterback. They signed Brian Hoyer, but let's be honest, Brian Hoyer is a backup journeyman, and by all means, get your money, man. You've been doing good enough to stay in the league this long, but if, like, again, you bring somebody like Cam Newton in, it changes the whole dynamic of that team. I'm not saying Bill Belichick is gonna get along with Cam Newton. I'm not saying Cam Newton's gonna get along with Bill Belichick, but I think Bill has a lot to prove this year, and I think he's getting ready to compromise. He might be stubborn, he might be stuck in his old ways, but if it came down to it, he might compromise and say, you know what? Bring me Cam Newton, let's see what we can do, okay? Don't rule out the Patriots. Number 3, the LA Chargers. They already came out and said that Tyrod Taylor was their quarterback moving forward. I don't believe that. I like Tyrod Taylor, but the one thing about Tyrod Taylor, he always gets a starting role. He starts off strong at the beginning of the season, and then slowly towards the middle, he just sucks out of nowhere. You bring Cam Newton in, Cam can even sit behind Tyrod Taylor, and you can put Cam in when you feel like he's ready to start playing again. I can see him in that LA offense with the Chargers in that team. Those are 3 teams I wouldn't rule out. Jacksonville Jaguars, New England Patriots, and the LA Chargers, okay? Another thing, moving on. Cam is the type of player where he's too all about himself at some time, so I can't really see him going in and being a backup to anybody. That's not his mindset. That's not how he's been. That's not how he's ever played. I don't think he's gonna be a backup. Wherever he goes, he's gonna have to start, or he's probably just gonna miss out on this year of football, because right now, not that many teams need a quarterback. I mean, then you got this draft coming up with Joe Burrow, Tua Tagovailoa. You got all these good quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts coming up. So teams are like, 30-year quarterback, 30-year-old quarterback, 21, 23-year-old quarterback. Which one we go with? Can we build a franchise team around him? Can we build a franchise team around this 30-year-old quarterback? No one knows. Or you could have teams that's thinking short term. We need to win now. Hashtag Dallas Cowboys. They still haven't figured out that contract situation with Dak Prescott. But you got teams that need to win now, so I can see them bringing Cam in. Over and all, I'm gonna say it again. Cam Newton is a good player. He's a good quarterback. He's a smart quarterback. He showed a lot of growth, a lot of maturity throughout his years in the NFL. And I think besides the fashion thing that he used to put on at every game, I think he's ready to play, man. And when you see that fire in his eyes, if you go to his Instagram, I think it's Cam1Newton or something like that. You go to his Instagram, I'll probably put it in here. You need to see the fire in his eyes, man. This dude is ready to go, and I respect that 100% about him. Cam is ready to go, and wherever he goes, just know that he has one goal in mind. Winning the Super Bowl, making the Panthers look crazy for giving him up. Point blank simple. Pretty simple. Let's just hit back on the key facts. Cam Newton was released for 3 reasons. New owner, new head coach, and those injuries. Cam hasn't played a full season in a very long time, which is completely understandable. I mean, he was technically the most hit quarterback until Deshaun Watson magically came into the league. I think it was just all frustration on both sides, and there was a lot of lying on both sides. Like, apparently they mutually agreed to split ways, but Cam said that wasn't true. They got rid of me. So yeah, like I said, I don't think they really cared. They have Teddy Bridgewater as their quarterback, and then they signed that quarterback from the XFL, so I think they're just ready to move forward. But again, this has been another episode of the Sports Juice Network where we sit, we talk about sports, we drink on some juice, and we have a good time. Make sure you guys are commenting down below. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Turn on that post notification. It's a big wasp. Good jeez. Oh my. Listen, I don't do wasps, man. Listen, I'm out that thing, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you for watching. Yo!